My name is Akot Sani from South Sudan, and my dream is to play professional football anywhere in the world. I left home with empty hands and a bag full of dreams and ambitions to become a professional footballer. Is it going to be easy? Of course not, but it is definitely worth it in the end. I have chosen to put my life into this, and there is no going back till I achieve my dream, because dreams are meant to be lived. Where there's a will, there is always a way. Welcome to my journey. This is the road to pro contract. Hi you guys, it's your boy Sunny right here. I hope everyone's doing fine. Look at what my barber has done to me. How do you rate this haircut? I think it's clean. But anyway guys, so today we are properly starting the road to pro contract. Today we are flying out to Slovakia, and my flight leaves here at 8 p.m. tonight. I'm going to transit at Budapest. Actually, my flight goes to Budapest, and then I'll catch a bus from Budapest to Slovakia, because it's like a 2-hour journey and it's just down. And then from there, we're going to actually try to hustle it out. The fact is that there is no club waiting for me. Nobody's waiting for me there. I'm just going there with pure belief, courage, and stubbornness, delusion, passion, dream, silliness, and ego. I don't know, everything. But there's one problem. The problem is that the transfer window in Slovakia closes on date 6 or date 7. So I have 2 days between, because today's date 4. I have 3 days to make things happen. And I need to make sure that once I get down there, I'll arrive there on date 5 in the morning, and then from date 5 I need to find somewhere. If I don't find clubs that train in the morning, I'll have to find clubs that train in the evening, and I try to stay with them for 2 days to make sure that I secure myself a contract. I'm taking a leap of faith. I have nothing to lose because I start with nothing anyway. They say, let a man go out to hunt. If he kills a lion, or if he kills an elephant, his poverty will end. If the lion kills him, his poverty ends. So that's what we're doing. So now we're gonna pack everything. I'm not sure I'm gonna take my computer with me because it's going to be a lot of luggage that I don't think I paid for, or they will not allow me to take it. But let's pack everything and we say goodbye to Portugal, at least for now.
And ladies and gentlemen, I started working on my dream. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I didn't. One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't
all this is packed. Now we have to make it, try to fix it into this, that. Off to the airport.
This is Terminal 2.
Yeah, Terminal 2, yeah.
Okay. You have the domestic flight. So
I have the what?
you have the domestic flight.
Yeah, I have the domestic flight, yeah. Terminal 2 is for domestic, right?
Yes. Terminal 1 for the international and domestic both, but Terminal 2 is specific for the domestic flight.
Okay.
Okay, we need only 18 minutes.
Huh?
We need 18 minutes.
To be there. Okay. Guys, I'm feeling so neutral about this. Like, I'm not even thinking about anything too much. Like, yeah, just go and fight. That's the last message that I received. Let's go fight. We finally are at the airport. Let's see our. I had to wear some clothes just so I avoid paying for extra luggage. Now let's go to boarding gates. We are boarding in 20 minutes, so you guys do not understand how much I was confused yesterday, because apparently somebody wanted to see me in Bosnia,
But the bad side of it was that the transfer window had only 2 days left in Bosnia, and by the time I get there, I only have 1 day. And Bosnia is always a friendly country. Sometimes you might go there, and they just bullshit around with you, basically. I know this because I know a friend or friends that played there, and yeah, they told me some terrible stories about that place. So I didn't want to take that bait because, I could risk it, but I don't know. I just thought it was a more desirable option, and so we go see how it turns out. The biggest surprise I got so far is that I checked in and passed the security without the need to use my residence permit. So you can actually travel with your passport. I didn't know this. Oh, you need the residency to go places. But well, here we are. Let's go. Almost 10 minutes in and people have not settled down. We should be gone by now. Like, time management, it's so bad with this airline. So that's the review I gave them. Anyway, let's get down there safe. Pilot is not Abdullah Yusuf.
This is your captain Abdullah Yusuf speaking, and thank you again for choosing Air Somalia. Now we're ready to taxi after the delay for 3 days. The television is not working, but we're flying through South Sudan. You can enjoy Animal Planet from your right-hand side window. And the information about the flight, the toilet is not working, and we have 2 tourists sitting in first class. For the flight attendant, we have Aisha sitting at the back there. She's a little bit crazy. Please don't ask her for any information. The landing is not a guarantee. Last year, we have 1% make it to Mogadishu Airport. Sit back and enjoy your flight, and thank you for choosing Air Somalia.
Kellemes tartózkodást kívánok Magyarországon, hazatérő utasainkat pedig üdvözöljük itthon.
We finally touched down in Budapest, Hungary. So it's actually warm in here. I thought it was gonna be cold. So let's see. Gotta go pick our bags and then see what to do next. Off to Slovakia. The bus to Slovakia leaves 6 in the morning, and I'm surprised that Hungary does not actually use euros. Have their own currency. I think it's called Frontit or something like that. Something with F, Hungarian F. So I was surprised. Anyway, the ticket is already booked, and it leaves at 6, so we still have it's 3, so we still have more 3 hours to just hang around. And this country is actually beautiful, and the weather is really warm. I didn't expect it to be this warm actually. Budapest, Nepligate. This is the bus station where we're gonna take our bus from. Let's go. It's a big arena here. I think it's a mall. Just touched down here in Slovakia. Now we have to figure out the hotel and then see if we're staying in the city or we have to change the cities. Glad that there's Wi-Fi almost everywhere that I've been to. Like, I'm able to access Wi-Fi. It's a good thing. We have just secured a trial. Finally, this was a very consistent move, and this was the coach that gave me a contract for a public team because he said his foreign squad in the team was full. But I still kept sending messages after messages when I got here, and now he said I could come down, but because they have a game tomorrow, because they have a game I think tomorrow. So he said today's more tactical session, but I can participate just to show myself. I hope I can convince him, So now we're not staying in Zlovlen. I don't know if that's Zloven. I don't know if that's the name. Now we have to catch another bus or train to go to the city. It's 2.5 hours away from where I live, so we have to book a train to there, and then so let's go. Let's look for the ticket. This bus should keep quiet. Yes, this is Poprad. It's quite a beautiful city, and we have to catch another train to go to Osik, and then from there we have to. It's like our final stop basically. Now we only have about 20 minutes before the train comes, but then we find where to eat. So let's get a supermarket. Quite a clean place actually. We have actually finally arrived to this place. And whoa. Nothing prepared me for this heat. It's scorching hot in Kosik. Let's wait for the bus and then sit for the bus. Yeah. Since last night I haven't had a proper sleep. But anyway, let's walk to the hotel and then in an hour time we have to head to the training ground basically. Anyway, the first thing you had noticed here is that transportation is very, very expensive compared to Portugal. For some reason, I don't know why, but that's just my observation. Whew. And then the hotel, there are no cheap hotels here. I do not understand. Maybe because the city is not that big, but I have not. The accommodations I got were, whew, they better be worth it, because you can pay that much and then it's funny. Yeah, this is sweet. You should do that one. The room is actually, it's okay for the price. I mean, it's okay for the price. This is the room. That's this bed, this study table that I might need late in the night. This, don't worry, that juice is not for the hotel. I bought it. Let's see what the view looks like from the outside. Okay, it's nothing spectacular. It's just a normal view actually. It is a normal view. So we're gonna take a shower and then eat something and go train now. It has this shower, not too bad actually. I think it's okay. Bro, first of all, there's no microwave in the hotel. And I bought this food, it's cold, but I'm hungry, so I have training in 45 minutes, so I can't eat anything heavy. Let's just smash this just so we can stay alive. Guys, man, looking at all the things that I do just to make sure that I become a professional football player, I think if I had put the power, or if I had let somebody be able to do all this for me, they would have given up, because I can't even do what I'm doing for myself to somebody, because it's very, 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 very exhausting. I left Lisbon without nothing was confirmed. The people I'm talking to, they're telling me all the teams are full. The same coach gave me a contact of a coach in the third league that wanted me here. And that's why the first time when I was stopped at Germany, that's the team that I was coming to actually. And eventually I was going to sign with them, but I was stopped. So that team ended up signing other players, and now they have 5 foreigners. So the rule is you can have as many foreigners as you want on the team, but you can only fill in 4 at the time. And that's what happened. I came and all the spots were taken. And I just left Lisbon with stubbornness. I said, let me just go there. It's easy when you're talking to people when you're in the country. Knowing that the transfer window was about to close, I just took the risk. I bought a flight. I'm spending money on the way, but it doesn't even flinch me that I'm spending money unnecessarily, but because I would never forgive myself if I sit back and I say, no, let me play safe. Just to give you guys context, that day when I was booking the flight to come here, I got a one of the best offers that I have ever got playing football in Portugal in the 5th division. They were offering me the highest amount of money that I ever received playing football. They were offering goal bonus, win bonus, assist bonus. And it was a very good offer. But because it was 5th division, in a region that I don't ideally want to play in, I turned it down, because
in Portugal 5th division, it's a good place if you're somebody that you can play there. But the whole problem is that a lot of people end up rotating in that paradox of 5th division, 5th division, 5th division. And I was like, maybe there is something out there for me. In this opportunity, I told them clearly that I have an opportunity to go out. If you guys still want, if it doesn't work out where I'm going, I can always come back. And if you guys don't want, you can move on. And they were angry because the guy that recommended me to that, or who got me that club, was the one that organizes soccer draft. If you guys remember the combined trials that I used to go to, I've gone to there twice. And this coach had his friend that he used to work with as a coach as well, became a head coach, and he asked for a forward. And because this guy had seen me in his event twice, he reached out to me and asked if I had a team. So I turned it down. I felt bad that he started to look out for me, and I eventually turned it down. But again, I have to think what is the best for my career, not what is best for them. I'm not playing for money at this point. I could have gone there, take that money, have stability. That was very good money. Like, that's almost the same amount of money if I would maybe be getting if I was working a normal job. However, that money would actually blind me. Sometimes you get to starve yourself just so you can fill up. I want to motivate you, but I don't. Starve yourself, but eat later. Time to go train. Actually, we have to walk to the train station, then pick up a train, then stop somewhere. I think one stop, and we are at the training center. Could have used an Uber, but no. The economy is not moving yet. So we gotta save up. Avoid unnecessary expenses and just be on time. The weather is perfect actually. Very good weather, warm, good for training. I told myself once I have the residency, I have to do the unthinkable, and this is what I was talking about. This is what we had for dinner, and now it's falling now, but this is what it looks like. That's the name if you speak Slovak. I think it was about €4 or 3 something euros, I don't remember. And I just got in this just in case it's not enough. I can keep some for tomorrow's breakfast. Breakfast is ready. Let's go. Good morning, guys. Just a quick update about yesterday's training. Like the coach told me before I even got here, it was a tactical session preparing them for the game on Sunday. And yeah, we ended up playing anyway, small-sided games. Again, still more tactical. And to be honest, I really played very good. And I think one of their players actually came to me and he's like, bro, you should stay. I'm like, the big man has to decide, you know. It's like, yeah, you're really good and you would be helpful to us. We talk a little bit, and after a while the coach came over and he's like, unfortunately, I can't stay, just as he stated before I came over. And I said, okay, so I'm gonna keep it moving. The other player who I said came to me and said that he wanted me to stay, asked me if I was staying, and I said no. The coach said otherwise. He just picked up his phone and he just rang his agent. He's like, you good, bro? He called his agent and he told his agent about me, and then I got to speak to him. And so now we're gonna see what this agent has to actually, if he has anything in place to offer at the moment. But that's the situation. So that door is closed. However, we are out of time. The transfer window closes tomorrow. So if I don't sign, if no miracle happens today, Saturday 6 or 7 Sunday, then we are done, I think. However much I'm a free agent, the rule is that you can only sign outside the window as a free agent if your last contract was a professional contract, which is not the case with me. So that puts me in very bad spot for that. But anyway, that's the first step here. And to be honest, I can play in that level. I can 100% be in that level. The other player actually told me the one of the main reasons is like I play in the same position as the captain, and the captain was playing in the first division here, and they convinced him to come down. So it's just like that. But anyway, that's the first side of my journey here. Yeah, so now I need to check out of the hotel. I've already packed my things. Where we go to next, I have no idea where we're gonna go next, and the hotel was expensive, so I'm not about to book another night here. I'm just gonna move out, and then yeah, I'm gonna try to see where I can place my bags. The only problem is that now Saturday and Sunday there's no football, so I can't even train Saturday and Sunday. Teams are playing games. But anyway, that's it for the video, and see you guys. Bye bye.